Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? We're gonna clap it up for preparation. Preparation was a really good video. It was amazing. We know we gotta prepare. We know we gotta prepare for what's next, the next level, the next room, the next everything. We know we gotta prepare. So yes, thank you so much for coming to that video. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about being consistent. Because if we be honest, we all struggle with that consistent stuff. And for a long time, just to testify for me, for a long time, I wasn't being as consistent. I was very inconsistent. I will start something, then I will start something else, then I start something else, then I start something else. No, once I figured out, once God told me, no, this is what you, and then it was like I was trying to be like a perfectionist. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I want this and I want that and da da da. No, God was like, no, start from nothing. Right? But anyways, like back to the consistent stuff. When I tell y'all, I did not know how to be consistent with nothing. I didn't know how to be consistent with myself. I didn't know how to be consistent with my friends. I didn't know how to be consistent with nothing. Like, I didn't know what consistency even looked like, okay? Until God told me to be consistent with this podcast. Y'all, and consistency, with that being said, like, to me, consistency blew my mind. I'm like, oh, I can do it. I just started. I'm just like, okay, I can do it. So every single Saturday, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's heavy. Being consistent sometimes is heavy. It's a load because it's so many things that you have to do. You consistently being you, but you got to consistently be everything you need to be for the podcast, everything you need to be for your kid, everything you need to be for, if you want to be an entrepreneur, how do you think you're going to get to that entrepreneur level if you're lazy, if you're not consistent? Consistency is key in anything, in a relationship, in a friendship, in a goal, and consistency is key, guys. So we have to be consistent. We cannot play games with that. Okay. Gotta be consistent. So we're going to pretty much put the definition of consistent. Acting or done in a way over time, especially so as to be fair or accurate. That is really good because when you consistent, you got to be fair to yourself. You got to be fair to the cause of what you're doing. You have to be fair, and accurate is correct, on time, focused, being all that you can. You get what I mean? Because a lot of times we get so distracted on things and it's like, oh man, let me tell y'all, today was one of them days I was about to call Lily, like, Lele, not today, but I persevered because my hair wasn't done, nothing wasn't done. I'm just like, Lord, like, I don't feel it. Like, but even when you don't feel it, even when you do not feel it, you still have to do it. You still have to do it. Even when your emotions is involved in it, you still have to do it, especially if it's a cause for something or somebody else to get through or come through. And especially if God told you this is what you're supposed to be doing. So being consistent develop you to be a more responsible person. It does, because when you think about it, come on now, I'm just about to, I'm going to do it one day, then I'm going to take a day off, and I'm going to do it the next day, or I'm going to take a day off. No, what I learned is, when I'm going to tell y'all, like I said, I was doing things. I was trying to write a book. Then I was like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. No, focus on one thing. See if you can be consistent with that thing. And then if you can, then maybe you can do your book, or maybe you can do this, or maybe you can do that. Because till you show yourself that you can be consistent, there's no way nobody's going to believe in you, first of all. If you don't show consistency, nobody's going to believe in you. If you're just missing out, just like I would put in a pastor. You see a pastor continuing to just not be there, and not be consistent, not be for his flock. You can be like, or you see a manager always taking off but telling you to come to work. That don't make sense. So you have to be consistent in the most greatest way, because if you're not consistent, babe, if you're not consistent, you're not going to be able to build. Let me say that again. That was good. If you are not consistent, you're not going to be able to build. How are you going to build? You're not going to be able to, because there's no type of consistency with you. It's just, I'm always just on the go. I'm always this, I'm always that. You're never sticking with something. God, we have to understand this. God tests what you say you called to. He tests that thing. You said you called to podcasting. Let's see. You said you called to trucking business. Let's see. You said you called to marketing. Let's see. But let's see on how consistent you are. You said you want to be the RN. How consistent are you about to be going to school, studying for your test, doing exactly what it is you're supposed to do? You got to be consistent, and you got to find that consistency part. You got to. So what is commitment? What is commitment? Commitment is a promise or a decision to stay dedicated to someone, something, or a cause. You got to be dedicated. You got to be listen, you have to be so dedicated. You have to be dedicated in the most craziest way. You feel me, Leslie?
Yeah.
You have to be y'all, if you just doing this stuff just because, you got to be dedicated when you don't feel like it. You got to be dedicated when things come up with kids. You got to be dedicated when things not working out at work. You still got to be dedicated, because you said, you said that you're supposed to be doing this type of stuff. So get into it. If this is what you said you called to do, why are you stumbling? Why are you falling? Why are you shrinking? Because that used to be me. I used to shrink. And if that's you, don't do that. Because if you're called to a greater cause to help yourself, to help others, and to help a community or whatever it is, your church, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, be consistent, because that you show faithfulness. You show that you're dependable. So you got to do that. I'm not yelling. I promise y'all I don't be. I promise y'all I do not be yelling, or I don't be trying to be mean. I just be trying to get. I'm a little passionate. I'm sorry if y'all think I'm yelling. I promise you I'm not. But can y'all get feedback too though? I need y'all to get feedback and comment. Comment. I need y'all to comment. Y'all be acting funny, like comment and subscribe and share and all of that stuff. But okay, the next word is discipline. When I tell y'all, this word kind of got me. To be consistent is you also got to be disciplined. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. So discipline, you have the self-control to stay the course even when it's difficult. It's difficult. Even stay the course even when it's difficult. Even when it's difficult, and sometimes it's gonna get difficult. You gonna be like, look, it's a little heavy over here. I'm not feeling it today. I don't want to do it. It's going to get difficult. It can get difficult, but getting difficult shouldn't shift you out of what God called you to be. Allowing discipline to be it shouldn't shift you. It should still have you on the straight and narrow, continuing to go. Yes, you're going to need your rest. Get your rest the other days that you're not called to the assignment. Get your rest then. But once you call to it, pursue it, do it. Take control and allow God to lead you and guide you. I play too much. Lily!
Yeah!
I play too much, y'all. I love it. And then dedication. You truly care about your working toward something. You care about this. So you dedicated to it. You perfecting it. You want it to be better. So I'm like, oh my God, I needed to work out for me, Lord. I need this, I need that. And a lot of times people ask for things and try to say or pray to God about saying that again, preparation. You're not prepared or consistent. You have to be prepared and you have to be consistent and you have to show consistency so that people can believe in you. So for instance, I believe if I'm doing a podcast, right, and I say, yeah, y'all, every Thursday at 2:00, next Thursday a video didn't show up, what y'all gonna feel about me? Y'all gonna be like, I knew it. Some people will be like, I knew it. It was just, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Because you're going to see me until God tell me not to anymore. Because sometimes some things he just wants you to do for a season and he wants you to rest on it. Sometimes he wants you to do about 10 episodes and then be quiet for a minute, then talk again. That's okay. We do, about 5 or 7, maybe, take a little break. You never know. You never know what the seasons require. You never know. But while the seasons require you to be everything you need to be right now, you need to be consistent in every single way. Consistent. You consistent on doing your hair. You consistent on doing your makeup. You consistent on keeping the man. You consistent on being in people's business. All right, let me stop. But you consistent on all the things that doesn't make sense and you're distracted with what God really wants you to do. We don't want that. We want you to be consistent on things God wants you to be and do and distracted from all that other stuff. Social media and gossip and all that other stuff. No, we don't need to do that. Because this podcast steams from God, I told you. It steams from the Lord. We can't skid over here. Integrity. Your actions align with your values and promises. Your actions align with your values and your promises. Ooh, that's good. Your actions align. When ain't nobody looking, how you acting? And they align with the values. What even is the values? Your actions align. Will you still be integral in the face of a culture that's so not integral? Will you still be integral? You have integrity in this consistency realm. Being consistent, Okay, anyway, resilience, y'all. You're able to push through setbacks and keep going. You're able to push through setbacks and keep going. Y'all. I'm sorry. I just had like a little moment. I almost got teary-eyed, but y'all ain't getting me on this pod. Well, y'all can, because it's authentic and I want y'all to feel good. But when I tell y'all resilience, I didn't know the word. I did not know the word, but I'm like, it's something about me and God, how God just allowed me to come back from stuff so quickly. I'm like, what is the word? Resilience. I'm so proud of every single person that has been consistent in their resilience. I know it get hard. I know it get weighty. I know it gets horrible. I know it gets touchy. I know that it gets heavy when you're trying to be consistent, when you're trying to do what you want to do, I know it gets heavy, but because you got this thing called resilience, God gonna do it for you because you're being resilient. Resilience. You're able to push through setbacks and keep going. When something come up, y'all, it was some things that went on with me before. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get up after the fall. But I stayed dedicated. I stayed true. I stayed integral. And the resilience, this resilience word making me so happy. I'm trying to move forward, but I can't. Resilience. Y'all, when I tell you, because sometimes it just get hard. And I just want to talk to that person that is hard on right now. I want to talk to you. And I want to let you know that even though it's hard, even though you feel like you can't make it through, I want you to be consistent. Be consistent and be consistent in your resilience. You've been coming back. You've been pushing through. And I need you to continue to do so. And I know sometimes it gets so heavy. Trust me, I know. Because I was in that. It got heavy for me multiple times. It's still heavy in some areas. You know what I mean? But we're going to make it through because we're made for this. God structured us for this. God made us for this. He created our story for this. We're going to be everything that he called us to be. And I don't know. That word just got me, y'all. I just, that word got me. And then focus. You're clear about your priorities and don't get easily distracted. That's really good. While being consistent, you're focused. You're clear about your priorities and you don't get easily distracted. To be clear, I know what I'm called to do. And anytime that is disrupted by God, that's okay. But I know what I'm called to do because he told me this is what I'm called to do. He told me, speak. He told you, whatever he told you to do it. And stay clear. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't look back. You're going to turn to a pillar of salt now. Nah. Don't be disobedient. Nah. I got to play too much. But for real, don't look back. Stay focused and be clear. Keep your focus. Keep your head steady. You can see out your peripherals, but you go like that. Go like that a little bit. You can still see a little bit, but go like that. Just focus in. While you're being consistent, you want to also be focused. Seriously. Because you don't want to get off course. You don't want to be like, oh, I want to bless you. But I want to see if you're going to be consistent and focused so that I can bless you. Because he can't bless you without order. My pastor talking about some stuff that is really good. He's talking about order and honor. And a lot of that is not going on right now. And a lot of stuff like that. But I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I want to say that. Because order is good too. You know what I'm saying? And that's where focus come in. And God is an order type of God. Our steps are ordered by the Lord. And again, this podcast stems from God. So if you don't know him, I want to invite you to the Lord. I'm serious. I want you to invite him. He's the most greatest man you will ever meet. He the most greatest man you will ever meet. I mean, he is the greatest man. He the greatest man I ever met. Nah. And I done met some good ones. So I know I play too much. But God, he tops. He tops. He tops. He tops. He will do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think about. All you got to do is, God, If you an unbeliever and you watching this podcast, you say, God, I don't even know if you real. But I thank you for being a God that whoever you are. But show me you. If you real, if this girl talking, and even in her talking, if you're real, God, I want you to show me. He gonna show you. But be specific. God, show me and allow, but don't be ignorant. Cause I just felt that, like, no, like, show me, God, make this tree fall. Like, don't be ignorant. Like, be more realistic, for real. Be more realistic and let him know exactly what it is you want to know. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Reliability. Others can trust you to follow through. Others can trust you. That's what I said before. Being consistent is going to show other people that you are reliable. Nah. What? On every Saturday morning, she get up. She put on everything she need to put on. She do what she got to do, even if she go to bed afterwards. She do what she got to do, and she literally persevered through anything that she's going through. Anything that you're going through, you're still going to persevere. You're going to show that you are reliable. I know that Leslie, I know she coming through every single time. She showed me she reliable. And if I be honest, I think this girl showed me she was reliable the first day. It was crazy. I'm like, who is this girl? She an angel? But for real, it was almost like she was sent from heaven. Because I've been literally telling people that I want to do my podcast. There were people that I believed and know that God assigned to do it, but he used somebody else because they got in the way of it. And sometimes that can happen too. Y'all be getting in the way of stuff. Let people help you. And I was one of I was that person too, though. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was. I'm not gonna. It sounds like I'm being contradicted though.
You're honest. You're showing from where you were before to where you're at now. That's accountability. Okay.
Cause I'm just like, keep that in there. Keep this in there. Yeah. Okay. But that's kind of what I'm saying too. Like I just, you know what I mean? Like
I'd rather you be authentic than perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's kind of like where it kind of steamed from. I was just like, I didn't really. And then too, I wanted good help. Great help. Come through and help me for real. Like, come through and help me for real. Don't be, I want to help you, girl, just to be nosy or something. Like, no. Okay. I'm sorry. A growth mindset. You're committed to improving and evolving over time. So consistency also brings a growth mindset. Because you like, okay. And consistency also show you where you go wrong. Okay, I can do this thing, but I can do this a bit different. Or I can act this way I can be this way a bit different. Or I can do this a bit different. You also, a growth mindset can be anything, like being different than what you were. Like she said, accountability, growing and exceeding and being who God called you to be with that growth mindset. But I need y'all to be consistent. We need to be consistent. Hold me accountable. If you don't see me like, all right, follow me on J.Maria Podcast on Instagram. J.Maria Podcast, and we gotta be authentic though, y'all. We gotta be authentic. I don't know why that word just got me, Leslie. That's real good. Cause being authentic, that's me. I want to be authentic to y'all. I want to be consistent so that y'all can know that this community is a safe space. I want to be consistent so y'all know that this community have your back. I want to be consistent because I want to show you that someone cares about your well-being. Someone cares about who you are. Or somebody cares about who you're becoming. Somebody cares about all that God has for you. I want you to trust me. I want you to rely on me. I want you to be able to come to the DMs were Leslie control that page. I want y'all to be able to come to us and we'll be able to solve a problem for you. I want to be that. I want to be something. I want to be a community that goes out and help women. I want to be a community that goes out and help men. It ain't always about women. Men need to know that they're loved too. Y'all love. I love you. I love every king that ever watched this. What? I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I ain't say I'm in love, but I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I love every single body that comes on this. Thank you so much. I'm serious. And I'm so grateful and thankful. I want you to know that consistency is a part of your life. You have to be consistent. You can be consistent in anything. Be consistent in being a good mother. Be consistent in being a good father. Be consistent in being a good sister. Be consistent in being all of the hats you are. Be consistent in it. Inconsistency, while relying on you, you can be promoted. Ooh, you can go to the next level. I know last podcast I was saying about the next level, but God keep hearing that. Going to the next level. That next level requires all of what we already done talked about. I love God. I love him. I love when he just come on and sprinkle down on there. Like, look. Sorry, I hope she get that. I hope she get like the little sprinkles that fall. I play too much. Oh, and too, I just want to shout Leslie out. I'm gonna shout her out. She don't even know I'm doing this, but she has also became an editor. So if y'all need some edits, I'm gonna do like this because she gonna put the little thing right there. We gonna shout Leslie out because she's that one ever there too. She do the edits on here. She's cold. That's my friend. No, y'all cannot have her. Sorry, not play. But that's my friend though. That's my friend. That's my bestie. We're learning each other. We're being consistent with one another as well. Also consistency in friendships. Because a lot of y'all be saying, "Oh, I want a friend. Oh, I want a man. Oh," but you're not consistent. You're not consistent. You be so like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Be so like numb, nonchalant about your friends. No, clap your friends up. Clap them up because they love you. We know they love you because we seen it. Stop playing with us. But okay, I love y'all and we gon' be back. I love y'all though. I love y'all. I want y'all to subscribe to the channel. But subscribe to the channel. I love y'all.